Alright, what is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back again here on PlayStation Source, and yes, I'm giving it to you guys back-to-back, double whammy, back-to-back Ghost of Tsushima videos. Yesterday, though, we covered more specifically Iki Island DLC stuff regarding the different animals that will be in the Iki Island DLC, as well as the prospect of you being able to complete it in 15 to 20 hours, which is a great amount of time for Iki Island DLC. All that great stuff can be checked out on yesterday's upload. Definitely go check it out or hit that top right hand card in the YouTube player. But today we're going over Ghost of Tsushima Legends because we did get some new stuff yesterday that is pretty cool overall to Legends, and I do definitely want to cover it because I feel like I didn't play a ton of Legends, and I do want to play it a little bit more with Director's Cut when that comes out later on this month. But before we get into all of that good stuff, if you could so kindly please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Likes definitely help out the channel, guys. Really would appreciate it. Comments, all that great stuff and everything if you enjoy the content. But going into said content, we gotta talk about the prospect of Ghost of Tsushima Legends being standalone now. So of course you can always and forever will be able to have access to Legends when you buy Ghost of Tsushima, whether it's the Director's Cut or any other SKU. You'll be able to have Legends there. That's all fine and dandy. However, they are now adding on September 3rd an option to just buy Legends by itself, standalone style, for $20. So this is going to be a very, very cool thing. I do wonder how many people are going to buy standalone Legends in spite of just buying the other Director's Cuts versions, which give you the full game and Legends. I do wonder that, but it is pretty cool. I guess, if you want to check out Legends, you can do so for $20 only if you are just a multiplayer guy and don't want to play the main story of Ghost of Tsushima. However, if you do buy the standalone version of Legends, you will be able to upgrade to the full Director's Cut, whether you're on PS4 or PlayStation 5, for $40 on PS4 or $50 on PS5. Once again, this is definitely keeping in line that pricing SKU where no matter what, pretty much the PS5 version of Ghost, if you want those upgrades, will be $10 more. By the way, if you forgot those upgrades, I will link it right here up in the top right hand corner of the YouTube player. Definitely go check out that video. We go over all of the different enhancements that is a part of the PS5 Director's Cut version of Ghost of Tsushima, so definitely get all that said and done, all that great stuff. But yeah, pretty cool standalone release. Let's move on to this new mode here. Now, this new mode is also dropping on September 3rd. It is called Rivals, and I'll just read what Sucker Punch said here in the fine print. It's a 2v2 competitive mode. You don't fight the opposing team directly. Instead, defeating enemies nets you Magatama, whichever you which you can be, which defeating enemies nets you Magatama, which can be used to unleash negative effects upon your opponents. The first team to beat the final enemy wave is the winner. So as much as I love Destiny 2, I actually have not played the game mode Gambit, and I feel like this is definitely similar to a Gambit type of thing where you are doing something in game that is going to negatively affect the other team without directly affecting them or directly engaging them in combat. I think that's what's going on here. It seems like a cool idea, it seems like a cool premise, and it's really cool to see a competitive style mode be added into Legends. I do think that it's going to offer, a lot of fun streams, a lot of fun different playtimes with your friends and everything. So I definitely feel like this could be something that is super cool and has long legs, but we'll see when the full mode comes out on September 3rd. Next up here, we also have this new system coming on September 3rd once again, which is called Gear Mastery. So this is a new expansion of the progression system and rewards for Legends. Players who've earned 110 level gear will now be able to bind it to a class and activate mastery challenges. This will allow a piece of gear's key level to be upgraded to 120 and eventually unlock a second perk slot. As you activate mastery challenges, you can also unlock a new ability and new techniques for each class. This is super cool. This is basically those that have played a ton of Legends, like my boy Christian Buckley from JoyClicks, and if you've pretty much maxed out a lot of your gear sets or whatever, you can now go back and go up to to 120 and actually earn something really cool, which is a second perk slot to be able to have yourself equipped with a second perk per class. Super cool stuff here. I love when games do this where they really cater to not only the new audience, of course, like you definitely want to, you know, just make sure that your new audience is getting hooked on the new mode, but also have it to where we have the higher end players, the players that have been there since day one, get rewards as well. You love to see them catering to both sides of the coin there. Now, all those things are great and all, and of course they will be free for all players as the update onto Legends on September 3rd, but September 3rd is just so far away. It's 27 days, so it's not that far away, but you know, still, it's so far away. So what is Legends going to do in the meantime, right? In the immediate future, if you will. That is, of course, coming on August 20th with the Director's Cut launch. We will be having some great quality of life updates for free for Legends that I think are really, really cool overall. So first up here, they are going to be tweaking the survival mode, where survival mode is going to be rebalanced for shorter sessions. There were a lot of people complaining about long matches, upwards of being an hour and a half long and everything, and just that being just a long dedication, and they're trying to tweak it to where it's going to be a bit of a shorter session overall, to be not so long. I think that's a great thing there. And also, I'm gonna, you know, give extra kudos to them, because that seems like such a small thing that I didn't even hear, that I bet just, you know, they listen to the very, very devout community of Legends right there. So that's a very, very good change. You love to see them listening to not only the big stuff, but the small stuff too for the fan base as well. So shout out to that. Next up here, we will be getting new survival nightmare challenges. You love to see that, as well as new cosmetics for those who beat Jin's campaign on New Game Plus. So this is another thing that, you know, they did mention that, of course, with the standalone release of Legends, there are going to be some skins that you won't be able to get because you have to beat the campaign for that. And of course, this is one of those instances where they are adding a New Game Plus skin that I definitely want to check out too. So, you know, I am kind of thinking about going through a New Game Plus run of Ghost of Tsushima with Iki Island DLC coming up here in the near future. So I may have to just do that and cop this skin for sure, and you can as well if you want to. But it doesn't stop here, guys. Sucker Punch isn't done yet. They say here at the bottom that they will be adding a lot more over the course of the fall for this year. They say here, quote, a new piece of content each week from September 10th through October 1st will be added into the game, including an additional Rivals map, new survival maps inspired by Iki Island and Io's Realm, and Trials of Io, a new harder difficulty version of last year's raid that offers challenges in bite-sized chunks and offers a new set of online leaderboards. You love to see it, man. You love to see Sucker Punch really out here giving the support, giving the challenges, giving the maps, giving the new, you know, raid difficulties and all that good stuff. And I know a lot of people were wanting a new raid, but you know, it looks like we haven't gotten that yet, you know, but maybe we will get that soon. Who knows? We'll see. But you know, shout out to all this stuff that they are adding as well. Once again, through September 10th through October 1st, you'll be getting all that stuff. I'm assuming weekly or something like that, or in some sort of regular cadence as well. And we do got one last thing to address here. I'm not sure if this is the first time we are hearing about this. It very well could be. I just figured I'd say it now just in case, just to keep it in the Legends video here. On August 20th, we will be getting access to Director's Cut, and it will also feature crossplay support, whether you're on PS4 or PS5, for Ghost of Tsushima Legends multiplayer mode. And of course, that will also incorporate the standalone version of Legends if you buy that as well. So cool to know that there gonna be crossplay. You can play with your friends on PS4, PS5, all that great stuff. So that has been pretty much the Ghost of Tsushima Legends update here for the later half of this year. Hope you guys enjoyed. Overall, I think this is a pretty good update here, and everything here I mentioned is free, besides of course the standalone $20 thing. But you know, if you have Ghost, you don't even need to buy that because you already have Legends. But I digress. What are your thoughts down below? If you are a major Legends fan, do you like what they brought here to the table with Legends? Do you wish they added more stuff like a new raid or whatever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure also while you are down there to check out that description. You can find links to our Discord, our Twitter, and our Anchor link. That way you can find our podcast, Save Slot Podcast, on different podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, etc. Link below in the description. Like the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.